Hey everyone, my name is Hannah Moore, and I am the senior class president. Next to me, I have the privilege of sharing the stage with Vice President Liliana Jessen, Treasurer Adam Lukey, and Secretary Anson Jang.
We'd like to welcome everyone to the 71st commencement ceremony at DC Everest. Big thank you to our band, under the direction of Mr. Joe Finnegan, for the prelude music today.
On behalf of the graduating class, we want to thank all who are in attendance and those watching at home. Your support is the reason we're here today.
To get us going, we ask everyone who is able to please stand as our senior classmates sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Thank you, choir and Mrs. Bates. It is my pleasure to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Nye.
Thank you very much, Hannah and Lily, Adam, Anson. On behalf of our school board, faculty, administration, and the entire DC Everest community, welcome to 2024 commencement. Families, friends, faculty, distinguished guests, and of course, our graduates. I'm so proud to be able to celebrate tonight with each of you. How about a little noise for the incredible 453 members of the class of 2024? Class, there is no question you've put in the time and you've earned the day. It's your moment to shine under the bright Wednesday night lights and the sun that showed up here this evening. However, you did not get here alone. There's someone up in those bleachers who more than anything else just wants you to turn around. They want to catch your smiling face. So let's show a little love to your people up in the stands. Give them a wave. This is your photo opportunity. There's our families. See, students, you practice this and you're ready to roll. We just need to settle them down a little. They're ready. This is a day for sure that celebrates your accomplishments to date, a terrific milestone to be proud of. It is essential in these moments to express gratitude. You cannot say thank you enough. Test that out. Take a run at wearing it out over the days ahead, thanking as many people as you can possibly think of that helped you along the way. However, the ceremony is not just about looking back. It's called commencement for a reason. It's today that you commence your journey beyond DC Everest. To quote my father, and as most good classic dad lines go, he's quoting his father before him. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. The first day of whatever you choose the road ahead for you to be. Whenever we start something new, we have a beautiful opportunity to reinvent ourselves, to establish new habits, to keep the best of ourselves, and at the same time shed the weight of what we might like to leave behind. You're venturing on a new path that has limitless possibilities. For those parents in the audience of a certain age, it's the best kind of choose your own adventure book where you decide where things go from here. Take advantage of the moment. I've had a chance to observe your progress over the years, and I continue to be impressed. We're all very, very proud of all that you've accomplished and how you move forward together. You're a group of doers, you step up, you create a better way. I hope that as you go forward, you never delay because you think there is a better person to do the thing that needs doing. You are the leaders, the problem solvers, the creators of a better tomorrow. Keep going. Already as a class, you've found success at so many different levels. You've taken clubs to nationals, won conference and sectional titles. Nearly every one of you will leave with college or career credit, opportunities out in the workplace. You've put in over 6,000 hours of community service, even building a literal house for a family here in our community. And although those are impressive contributions, there is still so much more to be done. Stay curious. Keep wondering if there's a better way. Stay humble. Be open to being surprised by what those around you can bring to the table. Stay kind, because what goes around comes around, and it doesn't cost anything more to be nice. As you commence the next part of your life's journey, keep looking for ways to build connections. Keep seeing people for who they are and looking for opportunities to give them what they need. Be okay not having it all figured out. Be comfortable being uncomfortable, especially when you're trying something new, and please try lots and lots of new things. It is a big world out there. Work hard, have fun, take healthy risks, and know that you don't go it alone, because you're always an evergreen. This is for you, graduating class of 2024, always an evergreen.
Thank you, Dr. Nye. It is our tradition to have two student speakers. Please welcome our first speaker, Lynn Sapersky.
Thank you, everyone. For the past 4 years, we 431 have experienced the quickness of time as it swept past us, creating a blurring tapestry as we gazed outside of our windows, watching the world pass us by. As we have grown from children into adults, we 431 have embraced a nuanced vision of our colorful world. We started our lives, wide-eyed and innocent, seemingly ready to embrace everything new except the vegetables on our dinner plates. Yes, in elementary school, our lives were simple and happy. Personally, I don't remember crying over much, except for when I did math homework with my dad. But as beautiful as our childhoods were, we, unfortunately, couldn't help but get older. We went from elementary to middle school, and somehow life became even simpler. We each found a group of like-minded people who would agree with us and smile and like all the same things we did. And as such, we found ourselves denying new experiences and denying new people. Our lives went from an exciting blur to black and white. We stuck to the things we liked and hated the things we didn't. And I think, for a lot of us, the monotony of middle school life was comfortable. Even though we were all prepubescent and probably losers, we felt a certain safety in picking others apart. We saw cliques who we assumed would hate us, and so we tried to hate them before they could hate us in some confusing middle school plan, whatever. But that's how our monotone lives went. We found the things we hated and refused to look at them just to keep ourselves comfortable. Yet, no matter how many days we spent in a void of monotone, in a simplistic vision of black and white, the color began to creep in. In 2020, our lives were disrupted. We were forced from that comforting life into a new normal, a term I'm sure all of you are very excited to hear again. And even as we began virtual learning, which was a very entertaining form of learning, none of us cheated, of course,
We were all very honest. We desperately tried to cling to the comforting worlds that we had built ourselves, even as they began to fall apart. For me, and I'm sure for a few more of you, that was the first instance of my vision once more becoming blurred. We had the cohort system in 9th grade, one that forced us to reach out to new, strange people. In my case, I began talking to people who I'd convinced myself hated me. As I reached out to them, I found that the boxes I put people in were often unfounded. And so my world, slowly, began mixing into different shades and tones. Moving into high school, I think every one of us was able to explore those deeper shades in an attempt to understand the true colors of the world around us. Some of us participated in difficult classes to better our minds. Some of us played sports to better our bodies. Some of us spread music to the world to create joy. And some of us built houses for Habitat for Humanity just to help our communities. We all began exploring and deepening our passions, redefining what being students meant to us. Most importantly, we began opening our hearts in order to meet each other, attempting to solidify our understandings of the world. I think that this year, we really came together as a class. Just a few months ago, we had our last homecoming, and I think what really defined it was the way that we seniors came together. Even though we lost the competition because it was rigged, we were all proud to dress in pink or play powder puff or just go to the dance. Look around you at the people who have defined your past few years. You've seen each other at your highs and lows, and yet this year, you began to embrace each other. Sophomore year, I doubt any of us would have reached out the way we did, too scared of embarrassment to form or even escape from a conga line at a dance. But there, at homecoming and every other event this year, we sought out the world's color. Each of us a person who pushed past our fears. Each of us a colorful thread within our world. So, I stand before you today, a fellow student weaving my future. Our lives are tapestries, begging to be filled in with each shade and hue that we can grasp onto, begging for more experience. As you go into the future, don't deny yourself of those experiences. Don't allow prejudice or fear to cloud your vision. Don't restrict yourself to black and white. Fill your tapestry with the gold of joy, the red of anger, and even the blue of sorrow. We, as a class, experienced the sorrow of losing two of our own, Danny and Wyatt. They were two young men with bright futures, but although losing them showed us the deep blue of sorrow, knowing them allowed us to feel that gold of joy. Just knowing them made so many of our lives deeper, more vibrant, more colorful. And as we walk today, I know that they are here with us. They're eternally pure white threads, showing us the beauty that is to be had in the life and the friendships that we make. That's why, even when life gets hard, you must allow yourselves to experience it and push to experience more. Take it upon yourselves to weave the most beautiful tapestry you can, the one you started when you joined clubs or competed in competitions, or cried over math homework with your dad, or laughed with your friends at some silly, obscure joke. Keep weaving until you've experienced everything that you can. You 431 Everest graduates before me have all grown into the colors that suit you best. And I know that in the future, you won't allow your colors to be dulled. Each of you has a color that adds value to the world. So please, don't shield that hue with the black of fear or the white of hatred. Spread your color to every new friend you meet. And if ever you feel lost, just remember that there are 431 others here who share your experiences. 431 other people who share a bright, Everest green thread within their tapestries. Thank you.
Great job, Lynn. Next up, please help me welcome the choir.
It's a line, a beautiful line.
Let's give another round of applause for the choir. Now please join me in welcoming our second senior speaker and my close friend, Tommy Yosakda.
Thanks, Anson. Faculty, family, guests, and class of 2024. Today, I am here to congratulate everyone on their accomplishments. I stand before you looking at all these incredible and capable individuals who have these amazing futures laid in front of them. Goals to be accomplished, dreams to be achieved, lives to be lived. Today is a special day where, regardless of what you may choose to do in the future, we all can share this beautiful memory of graduating together. Whether it be going straight into the workforce, higher levels of education, or into the military to bravely serve our country, I am grateful to be here sharing this wonderful moment with all of you. Now, can I share a secret with you all? When we finished school, I could not wait to throw away all my schoolwork right into the garbage. I'm sure everyone here can relate. All those handouts, notebooks, and folders right into the garbage bin so I never have to see it again. All those long-winded essays, projects, and presentations that we spent forever working on. All those late nights studying, procrastinating, and brainstorming. All going into the garbage to be forgotten. What was the purpose of all that? I mean, did we really just put all that effort into every assignment, test, and project in order to quickly dismiss it into the trash? Was that worth it? These were the questions I momentarily thought before I gleefully trashed my entire calculus folder. But today, I now stand in front of you to answer that question. And my answer is yes, it was worth it. Every bit of effort I put into those notebooks that will go into the trash to be forgotten is valuable. And I'm willing to say that it's the same for you. You see, when I reflected on all the things that went into that schoolwork, I realized that there was so much good and fun that I had forgotten. Yes, there were moments where it was stressful, exhausting, and, quite frankly, it felt like a chore. I'm sure we can all agree on that. However, by doing the schoolwork, I had the opportunity to joke around with my friends, have inside jokes with teachers, and make all these close connections with people that I found to be undoubtedly valuable. This opportunity to grow. Now, whether or not I may remember all these relationships moving forward is, in reality, unimportant. What is truly important that I want to share with you is that it happened in the first place. That is something I have learned by being in this school. This idea that while you may forget your efforts, that choice to make an effort in the first place will lead to experiences that will stick with you moving forward in life. You see, I'm here to say that you are strong. I can guarantee that you have overcome some form of adversity in your time here at DC Everest. Whether it be academically, socially, or professionally, you have surmounted these obstacles to be here today as a graduating senior, and I applaud you on that. However, I am also here to say that you will not remember every trial and tribulation that you've undergone here, whether it be in a year's time, 5 years' time, or longer. Those experiences of pushing yourself, regardless of if you remember it or not, will remain within you. All those efforts may go into the garbage, yet those experiences will never be forgotten. In our future, we will be faced with many more difficult challenges, leading to this feeling of uncertainty with regards to our future. We ask ourselves, am I going in the right direction? Did I make the right decision? Am I falling behind? Even if you forget every hindrance that you have encountered, I want you to remember one thing. Your experiences and growth here at DC Everest will not betray you. You were not the same person you were when you first entered these high school doors as a starry-eyed sophomore, because you have grown so much during the time that we have shared. So have confidence. Have confidence in your future and seize your goals. In the face of your uncertain future, have pride to be where you stand today. You have made it to this point not by sheer luck, but by your own achievements. When you join the workforce, study in higher levels of education, or train in the military, I want to tell you that you belong there because you have worked to be there. Don't let anyone downplay your experiences. So, I hope one day, when you look at those items of the past as you move forward in life, that you pause for a moment and look back on all the experiences you've had that have led you to be who you are before you can gleefully toss them into the trash. My name is Tommy Osakta, and thank you so much for listening.
Good evening. My name is Mike Rather. I have the privilege of serve as principal here at DC Everest Senior High School. Before we move on, I want to take this opportunity to recognize a different group of graduates with us here this evening. We have absolutely tremendous faculty members who will be retiring at the end of the school year. These individuals have been an integral part of the DC Everest community for so many years, and I want to take a moment just to recognize them. After dedicating her career to helping students find their pathway and unlocking countless invaluable opportunities for our students, Mrs. Matthew, our Community Partnership Coordinator and former counselor, is retiring. Mrs. Matthew, where are you? Are you here? Can you stand up, please? Let's give her a round of applause. As the leader of our Phi Ed and Health Department, who has been a tremendous professional, dedicated educator, and the leader of our Unified Pals, we will miss Miss Karen Wiggy. Throughout her teaching career, this teacher has dedicated herself to the pursuit of continuous improvement and has an unwavering dedication to student growth. Thank you for all that you have done for DC Everest, Mrs. Jagodinsky. After 42 years of service to DC Everest, a staple of our Phi and Health Department, we will miss Miss Jean Dursky. And our last retiree tonight, after 28 years as an assistant principal, a man who has dedicated his life to DC Everest, we take a moment to thank Dr. Todd Bohm for his contributions and, more importantly, his care and concern for students throughout all those years. Dr. Bohm. Next, I'd like to take a moment to recognize academic honors denoted in your program for Global Scholars, National Honor Society students, Laude honored recipients, salutatorians, and valedictorians. This year, we recognize 5 Global Scholars. The Wisconsin DPI Global Scholar Program pushes students through a rigorous academic course load with an emphasis on understanding global perspectives. These students are denoted in your program with a purple ribbon. Will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Will all of our National Honor Society students please stand? National Honor Society. National Honor Society recognizes students who have demonstrated scholarship, service, leadership, and character over the course of their high school careers. These students are denoted in your program with the book and are wearing white cords. Our next academic recognition are for students receiving Laude honors. Each of these students has challenged themselves academically by enrolling in and successfully completing courses of high academic rigor. To qualify, students have achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher and have acquired points for each academically rigorous course. Students who have received the cum laude honor by receiving 15 to 24 points are denoted in your program and are wearing bronze cords. Would those students please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Students who have received the magna cum laude honor by earning 25 to 34 points are denoted in the program and are wearing the silver cords. Would those students please stand at this time to be recognized? Students wearing gold cords have received the summa cum laude honor. Will those students, as well as our valedictorians and salutatorians, please step forward to the stage to receive recognition and an award for this accomplishment? Will the audience please hold your applause until all have received their honor medals? Superintendent Dr. Casey and I will make the presentations. Ariana Brigham, summa cum laude. Nicholas Close, summa cum laude. James Dadabo, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Guinevere Daniels, summa cum laude. Andrew Detman, summa cum laude. Madeline DeBoer, summa cum laude. Sean Fleming, summa cum laude. Aiden Gavrila, salutatorian, summa cum laude. Gabriel Goldbach, summa cum laude. Hayden Gorski, summa cum laude. Kylie Gran, summa cum laude. Elena Heil, summa cum laude. Lindsay Imlock, summa cum laude. David Isham, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Grace Jellin, summa cum laude. Anson Zhang, summa cum laude. Claire Johnson, summa cum laude. McKenna Campman, summa cum laude. Caitlin Kressel, valedictorian, cum laude. Ava Kumar, summa cum laude. Zongxia Lo, salutatorian, cum laude. Sarah Melodic, valedictorian, summa cum laude. Lindsay Moses, valedictorian, cum laude. Hannah Mua, summa cum laude. Megan Wing, summa cum laude. Wesley Palmer, summa cum laude. Evan Peak, summa cum laude. Owen Pernuski, summa cum laude. Ava Schoenrock, summa cum laude. Emma Schuler, summa cum laude. Lynn Sapersky, summa cum laude. Nicholas Sloan, summa cum laude. Morgan Stenstrom, summa cum laude. Adam Swedlin, summa cum laude. Marisol Swenson, summa cum laude. And Tommy Isakta, summa cum laude. How about a round of applause for everybody? Thank you. Now, before moving on to the passing out of diplomas, I want to take a moment to share some gratitude with the class of 2024. I think I speak for our entire faculty and staff when I tell you how lucky we think we are. Daily, as educators, we get to come to school to work with an absolutely awesome group of young people. I go home some days amazed as to what our students and our staff have accomplished. 2 weeks ago, Dr. Nye and I were in the wrestling loft as 7 of our students were testing for their black belt. We had a record 14 black belts this year. How about that, huh? I had no idea of the knowledge, movements, and precision needed in order to earn a black belt. And Dr. Nye and I got lost in a conversation about, could we break boards? Could we throw each other over each other's shoulder? And the biggest question we couldn't answer, could either of us get up if one of us got thrown over the shoulder of the other person? I don't know if we answered that, but when we walked out, I looked at Dr. Nye and I said, our students earned a black belt at school. How cool is that? We started to talk about the ways our students amaze us. We talked about how lucky we are to be able to get to do this work on a daily basis. During that same week, we also got to visit with students who were showing off the work they had done to their cars, looked at metal products they had fabricated for their student-run business, and as mentioned before, we walked through a house that was built, recently moved to its final location where it serves as a home for a deserving family. These experiences at Everest are not unique. Throughout the year, we get to witness how our students live out our school's values of doing what is right, caring for everyone, and embracing excellence. The class of 2024 has achieved at an extremely high level. You are exceptionally talented, and you have represented DC very well everywhere you've gone. Members of this class have been successful in the classroom and co-curricular activities and service to our community. For instance, our math team took first place again in their annual competition. Forensics earned the Distinction in Speech Award. FBLA and DECA excel every year at local, state, and national competitions, with DECA being recognized as a prestigious diamond chapter while also running 4 gold-level school-based enterprises. 84 of our seniors here right now are published authors through our literary magazine, Jet newspaper, and the yearbook. You have been active and engaged in our fishing team, found success in Skills USA, Mock Trial HOSA, and you have volunteered to serve as members of Unified Pals organization, giving back to your own classmates through connection and friendship. You have been willing to get involved and lead when needed. Members of this class who led YLA worked very hard to bring cultural events and awareness to our school. Student council members organized and ran activities for the betterment of the classmates all year long. Members of this class really wanted AP chemistry to run. It hasn't run in like 5 years, and they went kid to kid to make sure we had enough people in order to run it. Class of 2024, love this, has more youth apprenticeships, more internships, more workplace learning experiences, and more industry-recognized certifications than any other class of DC Everest history, and 91% of the kids sitting right here have college credit either through advanced placement or dual enrollment. Even though it's over a year old, I feel compelled to mention that on January 2nd, 2023, we all took a moment to pause and watch members of this class walk down the Rose Bowl parade route in Pasadena, representing DC Everest in those black and green uniforms. Our musicians are so talented. We have exemplary finishes for groups and individuals within state solo ensemble. Band, choir, orchestra concerts are absolutely amazing. Lastly, but very importantly, I need to mention that our musical, if you have not heard, for the second year in a row, has been recognized as the outstanding musical in the state, with many individual recognitions as well. Of course, this class has tremendous athletes. Yes, appreciate the clap. This class has tremendous athletes. We have multiple Division I and scholarship athletes in this group who will be taking their talents beyond high school. Our teams have won many conference, regional, and sectional titles and has done very well and have found multiple successes at the state level. Our senior students, as mentioned before, have given 6,000 hours of service to the community. They have raised money to support muscular dystrophy, Special Olympics, stocked our own and our community's food pantries, and completed a hygiene drive for students in need. Members of this class are also founding members of DC Everest's Raise Your Voice chapter. This student club aims to raise awareness of and advocate for student mental health needs. Members of this class have spoken in front of large community groups, organized awareness activities both at school and in our community, and they have even lobbied our state legislators at the Capitol for additional youth mental health funding. Amazing students doing amazing things. The list I just read is just a small sample of the tremendous effort, work, talent, and dedication you bring to school every day, but it's only part of this story. As educators, we are also thankful that you allowed us to get to know you as people. We are thankful we get to celebrate with you when you tell us you got hired for that job, when you have success in a school activity, or when you earn a better grade in class. We also get to be there when things aren't going so well. We are people-driven, we care about students, and we get to live out our calling by working with you. Now, why do I keep speaking about educators on graduation? Many of you have maybe picked up on a phrase I keep using, get to, not have to. In the end, educators choose to work with students because they feel called to do it, and each day when we wake up, we get to live out our calling. Our hope for you is that throughout your journey, each day when you wake up to do whatever it is you choose to do, that you look at your pathway as a get to, not a have to. I believe that you will feel most fulfilled as a person when you match your passion with your life's work. Find your passion, do good work, take care of each other, and keep being awesome. Class of 2024, through all of your accomplishments, you have added value to our school and our community. You've made this a better place than you found it, and we are thankful for all that you have accomplished. So one last time before you become an alumni of DC Everest, congratulations, class of 2024. Mrs. Lindsay Lewitsky, School Board President, Dr. Casey and I, the faculty and administration, are prepared to grant diplomas to the graduating class of 2024. These students have met the credit requirements as prescribed by the Board of Education and the State Department of Public Instruction. I present the class of 2024 to Mrs. Lindsay Lewitsky, School Board President, for the presentation conferring of diplomas. Will the first row of graduates please stand and approach the stage? Mrs. Osterheis, Ms. Willems, Ms. Devine, and Ms. Davis will read the names of the graduates. And I'd ask the audience to keep applause to a minimum so families may, after yours, may hear the names of their loved ones called. Thank you.
Liliana Jessen. Ariana Brigham. Nicholas Close. James Dadabo. Guinevere Daniels. Andrew Detman. Madeline Dubois. Sean Fleming. Aiden Gavrila. Gabe Gobach. Hayden Gorski. Kylie Gran. Elena Heil. Lindsay Imlach. David Isham. Grace Jellin. Anson Jane. Claire Johnson. McKenna Campman. Caitlin Kressel. Ava Kumar. Zongxia Lo. Sarah Melodic. Lindsay Moses. Hannah Mua. Megan Wynn. Wesley Palmer. Evan Peak. Owen Pranaski. Ava Shanerock. Emma Schuler. Lynn Sapersky. Nicholas Sloan. Morgan Stenstrom. Adam Swedland. Marisol Swenson. Tommy Yosakta. Adam Lukey. Manning Ackley. Kyle Albright. Ava Aldrian. Aiden Alford. Yasmin Almasawi. Sorry. Giovanni Alonso. Emma Alstein. Hazel Alstein Flowers. Xavier Alvarez Perry. Nolan Elves. Selena Anselmo. Phineas Anderson. Miles Anderson. Anna Apernath, sorry. Sam Arrowwood. Nicholas Honor. Caden Bankston. Cameron Bantz. Brennan Bartlett. Madeline Bates. Eric Bauer. Thank you. Jenna Ballman. Charlene Bolio. Daniel Becker. Mary Bedwell. Lydia Benishek. Gibson Bennett. Tiana Bentz. Ariana Barrett. Chloe Burnt. Charles Biolo. Kayla Bladel. Evan Blommers. Julia Borkart. Lauren Buffler. Harper Brandenburg. Sandra Brierton. Nathaniel Brusewitz. Harold Bryant. Haley Bookberger. Wyatt Burr. Braden Bullis. Kyra Burkhart. Congratulations. Gavin Burris. Naya Calhoun. Lillian Captain. Carly Carlson. Valeria Carrillo. Lola Carter. Ellie Setranowski. Anna Chang. Shyla Chang. Logan Cherrick. Athena Seiler. Nevaeh Clendening Alvarez. Kiana Coleman. Brianna Cook. Ace Cook. Easton Cooper. Elijah Coppage. Brooklyn Coda. Andrew Cotter. Macy Courtwright. Tanner Courtwright. Adelaide Swikas. Sawyer Dulkey. Joshua Danans. Isaac Danke. Aiden Davies. Madeline Dano. Marissa Dickerson. Wyatt Dickinson. Hunter Deals. Taylor Dillon. Haley Dintelman. Lilith Dixon. Magdalene Depke. Brooklyn Donay. Jed Drews. Kaylee Dono. Katrina Duden. Colin Ebersold. Croy Enzenroth. Braden Erickson. Margaret Erickson. Caitlin Fain. Emma Farmer. Chase Faust. Braden Felch. Ayla Fergie. Lily Fergie. Angel Figueroa. Emily Fisher. Isabella Fisher. Braden Flees. Evie Fraza. Adam Gage. Owen Gartsky. Calvin Gazelle. Brett Gast. Kirsten Gear. Tyler Galing. Tierra Gerber. Mason German. Kaylin Gernand.
Nicholas Gibbs. Ariana Gierman. Kaylee Gilmeister. Laura Gilmeister. Tyler Gertz. Ava Gollinger. Dayton Gorelski. Katrina Grambort. Aiden Greminger. Tanner Galame. Drake Guthrie. Miles Hazy. Elissa Hackbarth. Luke Hagemeister. Owen Hagemeister. Courtney Handel. Brandon Hang. Joshua Hansen. Elizabeth Harmon. Noah Harder. Harley Hearn. Brandon Hiding. Riley Held. Nathaniel Herr. Shiji Herr. Skyly Herr. Alden Hintz. Max Hoffman. Harmony Hommerding. Heyang Huang. Eden Hoppy. Andrew Hornung. Charlotte Hornung. Leanna Hubbard. Jaron Hunt. Casey Isaacson. Grace Jackson. Braden Jacoby. Caleb Yeager. Isabella Yao. Comarion Jenkins. Robin Jensen. In loving memory of Danny Johnson. Kyle Johnson. Gus Johnson. Samantha Johnson. Corinne Joels. Ella Jordan. Kinley Carroll. Garrett Kath. Willow Kiranen. Gia Ka. Ashley King. Makaylee Kibler. James King. Dawson Kislau. Annie Klabaka. Hemi Cloth. Sarah Klug. Kylie Cook. Kelsey Kodal. Elizabeth Koenig. Matthew Koenig. Ruby Kowal. Alexis Kramer. Allison Kramer. Carly Kramer. Kylie Crone. Kayla Koo. Paige Keel. Christopher Kurth. Brandon Quick. Carter Lang. Jasper Lang. Nathan Langben. Sydney Leshesky. Ali Lavangza. Willow Lazarski. Ethan Leader. Michael Lease. Triton Ledesma. Evan Lee. Landon Lee.
Shuna Lee. Faith Lemper. Arnolfo Leon Sierra. Elena Lewis. Gabriel Lilly. Kylie Liss. Angel Lee Loomis. Xia Zhang Lo. Libby Lonsdorf. Nathan Lohr. Quan Lohr. Logan Los. Ava Lidke. Lena Luchwager. Pearson McDonald. I said that wrong. Trevor Martin. Tyler Martin. Nevaeh Mathwick. David Mayer. Riley McLean. Piper McMiniman. Emma McNutt. Zach Mino. Carter Marilla. J.C. Mickleg. Keith Miller. Tate Minahan. Andrew Morales. Brooklyn Mortensen. Aaliyah Mua. Kong Peng Mua. Wa Cheng Mua. Shayna Mueller. Christian Murga. Layla Nemke. Dylan Nuendank. Reese Ninaman. Mariah Nordhaus. Jacob Novotny. Lydia Nowinski. Lily O'Donnell. Cal Obry. Krista Opitz. Aiden Ostrom. Jaden Packard. Daytona Poggle. Vivian Palacio Castillo. Melissa Patton. Jasmine Penn. Blake Pennings. In loving memory of Wyatt Peterson. Jaden Peterson. Aiden Panetta. Haley Piscula. Blake Posler. Landon Posto. Scarlett Powers. Tyler Prentice. Devin Rosh. Callie Rabbit. Alana Racine. Brennan Racine. Alexis Resch. Kaylee Reyes. Adrian Reynolds. McKenna Richmond. Braxton Rickert. Lucas Rickert. Tanner Rickman. Haley Rios. Emily Robinson. Isaac Rosales Manriquez. Eiley Rounds. Trinity Rowland. Zachary Ruffer. Dominic Rutson. Bryce Sabatke. Shelby Salzman. Andrew Samuels. Jace Sawvell. Madison Sazma. Tyler Shep. Kyle Schmidt. Ariel Schmerler. Isaac Schmitz. Orion Schubring. Athena Seaver. V. Sapersky.
Sandra Sloan. Andreas Smith. Gavin Smith. Savannah Saha. Owen Sale. John Sorensen. Cullen Spay. Jasmine Stack Blake. Sierra Stevenson. Reese Stowell. August Stransky. Emily Stumpner. Vinny Tesh. Alec Tesmer. Chloe Tao. Gaushane Tao. James Tao. Paying Tao. Shiana Tao. VP Tao. Waming Tao. Allison Thomas. Austin Toon. Callie Traska. Lindsay Truitt. Jordan Upang. Yana Valsen. Ano Vang. Danny Vang. Evan Vang. Goldsheng Vang. Jajen Vang. Jewel Vang. Joseph Vang. Kalia Vang. Kaozhong Vang. Paku Vang. Sage Vang. Shulong Vang. Tae Vang. Tua Vang. Trinity Vang. Tuhua Vang. Tier Vang. Brogan Van Oyen. Drew Versamack. Jake Versamack. Stormy Vermote. Jonah Vesper. Alex Vicente. Alexis Vong Patong. Avery Vu. Aiden Wallace. Evelyn Whedon. Anna Weiland. Emily Whites. Kyle Welsh. Christian Went. Nate Whited.
I just go.
Owen Weisman. Victor Wilkins. Grayson Williams. Dom Wario. Emily Winnie. Melanie Wisniewski. Dakota Wataki. Carter Wolf. Andrew Woodward. Gage Watasik. Shelby Wrigley. Apun Zhang. Angela Zhang. Athena Zhang. Daisy Zhang. Davin Zhang. Ekin Zhang. Rebecca Zhang. Shuana Zhang. Chakong Zhang. Yizhong Zhang. Yizhong Zhang. Alexis Yang. Anita Yang. Davian Yang. Alina Yang. Gaozhong Yang. Lijua Yang. Lanson Yang. Laxia Yang. Maihu Yang. Chi Yang. Christopher Zamzow. River Zastro.
Check.
right, we're back in business. Okay. Megan Zemke. Bryant Zert. Caleb Zingler. Jaden Zesh. Braden Zaromsky. Tristan Zaromsky.
Check, check.
Well, let's give a big round of applause to all these graduates. Yeah. As we close this chapter of our lives, let us embrace the future with open hearts and minds.
Congratulations, graduates, on your remarkable achievement. May your journey ahead be filled with success, fulfillment, and endless opportunities to make a positive impact on the world. Farewell, and may your dreams take flight.
Class of 2024, please rise. Indicate you have met the graduation requirement by transferring your tassels from the right to the left side of your cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, class of 2024!
Thank you.